Most Canadians are aware that there are problems within the Canadian health system when it comes to access. We hear a lot of talk about wait times. There's nearly 900,000 people waiting for services. Services cannot begin until a specialist has diagnosed the problem. Oftentimes you can wait months to see a specialist, which means you can't start your treatment until you actually have a specialist consultation. The problem of access to specialists in the Canadian healthcare system is one that creates all sorts of deterioration of health and well-being, stress, and loss of productivity, which is costing Canadian businesses, according to the Canadian Medical Association, more than $1 billion per month. CustomCare's solution to the wait times issues in Canada is diagnostic and specialist access insurance, or what we tend to call DSAI. It's a very simple program. CustomCare members who have the plan can call CustomCare whenever they're referred to a specialist or get a referral from a family physician for a specialist in any of the 10 categories. People are then scheduled to see the closest, geographically closest specialist appropriate for whatever the cause of the claim is, and they're usually able to see that specialist within a week to 10 days. The intention of this program is to make sure people don't have to wait for services, that we're able to get a specialist to diagnose a problem and confirm it with an MRI or CT scan within a few weeks, usually within less than 21 days. So that gives us a major track for people to follow, because once you have that diagnosis, the public system will treat you. One of the compelling factors in bringing this program forward was an experience that I had on that, in that I had a shoulder injury that prevented me from doing the things that I wanted to do. It took nearly 4 years and 3 different specialist appointments, which took months to arrange, to actually get a proper diagnosis. Only after the 3rd specialist had difficulty with the diagnosis was I allowed to have an MRI. Right? Now, the MRI determined right away that it was a recurring tear to the rotator cuff, and I had surgery within a few months after that, and have had, after the recovery time, had no difficulty. And I wondered, what would have happened if I'd have been able to see that specialist immediately, and that he knew that I could have gotten an MRI paid for by an insurance program if I could have got that surgery done within a few months of the initial referral, in which case I wouldn't have had to wait 10 years to get an actual solution to the problem. A recent study by Alberta Health Services showed that people that saw a specialist within 21 days of a referral by a family physician actually had required treatment or recovery time 75% less than if they hadn't seen that specialist. CustomCare has part of the solution, and that is diagnostic and specialist access insurance, or for easier acronym, DSAI, which provides expedited access to specialists within 21 days and to MRIs and CT scans, which will provide a diagnosis so the treatment can begin as quickly as possible.